And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds his back in the middle. Strong, firm tackle.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense...
Washington.
Feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
LSU 14, Washington 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Gets away from one. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's James. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
With the score, LSU 28, Washington 0.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. On the run, still looking. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, it's Bradley. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to be in.
Of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 35, Washington 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Chubb. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.